Hello there, warriors. How are we doing today? Today we have a special guest, and it's Alem. You probably know him from Twitter. So he's the legendary open source dev who is standing behind the React Router DevTools and also 10 Stack DevTools. You have to know that one. So let's say hello to Alem. There he is. Hey, Alem.
Hello, hello. Hello,
How is he
everybody.
doing?
I'm
How
doing
are you doing,
great.
guys? Awesome.
Thank you for having me on the stream, and I hope we have a lot of fun.
No, thank you for coming to join the forces today to check some open source projects together. And let's see who do we have on chat here. There he is, Mr. Francois, the creator of Nux. May the G-Force be with you. Hello, my man. Oh, Radium Coders not joining today. Okay, thank you for stopping by. And we have here Dave. Hello, Dave. Mr. Blank. And hello there, Heno. And Chendai. Hey, nice to see you here. And also Shadow Arcanist. Standard crew, I love to see this in the beginning of our streams. Awesome. So, for some of you that are new today, what are we doing? We have here our Orc Machine, and we currently have, let's refresh. I have to do this like some live thing. So we have 40 projects, which is a pretty good number. 56 is our record. I hope we'll break that one today. So we are going to the Orc Machine, and we are going to pick all projects but one randomly, and we are going to review that project, and after that that project is going to deleted state and we are not pulling that one again. So if you want your project to be pulled here, you can still submit. There is still time. You can submit it any like time you want later. And also today on this stream we have something new, and that's that we are going to pick one project from the Discord channel. So there you'll probably have more chances because there will be probably, I don't know, 10, 15 projects. So we'll pick one from there. So join the Discord. You have the Discord invitation in the description below. So that's, I think those are better chances to get picked. And Alem, should we start?
Yes, I'm ready. I love
Okay.
the animation, so that's what I'm waiting for.
Yes. Turning on the Orc Machine. Awesome. I love this moment. Okay. Going to the Orc Machine and let's pick a project. Going for the first one. We skipped the key form. My man Preet is angry now. Okay. So we have NVII or Envy, if it's if I'm pronouncing it right. So that's end-to-end encrypted environment variables with version control, team collaboration, and seamless deployment integration. I think this is a perfect project for you, Alem. What do you think?
Yeah, I actually have a lot of love-hate relationship for environment variables, so I'm really interested in this.
Okay. Okay,
Yeah.
then you can take it.
All right. I guess it's a simple, sleek, and efficient environment variable management. I'm guessing it's some sort of project that allows you to have a dashboard that basically allows you to put in environment variables. It has 5 stars, so I guess it's a new project. From what I saw in the files, it's half a year old, right?
Yes, 6 months ago is the oldest commit
Yeah.
in the project.
All right. So what does it do? It's a CLI commands, web dashboard, and security features. Yeah, so I'm guessing it's kind of like one password, but just for environment variable management. It has login.
Something like that.
Who am I?
Um,
User management, registration, project management, environment editor. Yeah, I think this kind of sounds like a very dedicated one password for environment variables, which is kind of great because you don't want to um, have your environment variables all over the place. And especially like when you want to deploy stuff, I always hated like when you, for example, I deploy my projects on Fly or sometimes Netlify, and then having to decide if I should set the environment variables on GitHub or on Fly,
Yes.
both, or some third place. So it would be a great way to have like everything stored in one place and just pull it from there. So is there
Let's
like
see if it's solving, yeah.
a demo would be really cool.
So manage secrets with confidence. Interesting line. Like, I mean, it is open source, so we can say it has some confidence. So let's see if there is some demo somewhere. End-to-end encryption, security. But interesting thing for me is like NVII. It's like envy, like we are envy of something. So it's like, I don't know if it's counterproductive from this like product.
Hey, at least the CLI is not called something like public, so
Yes.
it could be.
So here it is. This is the demo basically. So this is what are we getting. So we have the CLI command where we can type in login, then new, and then we can push the message or anything we like. And after that, I guess we can do pull also of those variables on different devices, platforms, or whatever it is.
I'm wondering how this pairs with like GitHub Actions. Is there anything in the docs that covers that part? Because I think that would be like the best use case outside of just storing environment variables. Because if you could somehow like put it anywhere and pull the environment variables from somewhere, that would be really cool.
Nothing for GitHub. There is only this one on the bottom. But really interesting, this thing here for going through the documentation. So no, it's pretty much straightforward. There is so we have like these 4 commands that we are using in order to push our variables and to pull them, and authentication commands here for login, logout, things like that. So we saw on one of the reviews, we saw something similar to this one, and the main thing I think is important for these projects is like this confidence, and I think they got this one really good in the title. I mean, it's open source, so we can check if it is confident or not, if we are safe with this envy thing, NVII, or I don't know if it's called envy, but I think that's the most important thing, to be safe with the environment variables. Like I'm always, when I'm working on my projects, I'm always like thinking, is this safe? Like if I do that Vercel push, Vercel pull, is that actually safe or not for that kind of stuff? So I think that's really important, and they got it good here. So that's a good thing.
I think it would be like really cool if the docs actually showed you how to use this. I mean, it just covers like, hey, these are the commands and this is what it does. But it would be really cool if there was like an example. Hey, let's say I have, I don't know, React Spy app, whatever. I want to pull in environment variables. This is how you do it. You run this command, you pull into .environment and whatever. Because, for example, what I've done with 1Password CLI, because they also offer a similar feature where you can like pull in environment secrets from 1Password. Their CLI allows you to pull in like a whole file and then store it in .environment, and you can automate that part. So it would be really cool if this could like cover how to do that, because I have no idea like how to pull it in. And as Francois said, if you have the user ID, you can decrypt anything. So that's also something that's not that good. So
yeah, he's right on this one. Yeah. Good catch. Yeah, that's a good catch. Yeah. And one more thing, like other than that, the most important thing, yeah, for safety, I think this documentation is not good because it probably like felt cool to the creator to have something like this, but this is more like for blog or something like that. This is not really for documentation for something like technical. I think we need here a proper documentation with the sidebar, with all the things that we need in order to like implement this thing, and we don't even have a back button. So I think documentation is definitely maybe work in progress or something like that.
I think that with like every open source project, like the most important thing is the documentation, because if it doesn't tell you how to use it and why you should, it's kind of pointless. Like this features page is cool and all, but if I'm hooked with the features page and I want to use it, and then I go through the docs and I have no idea how useful it is for me, I'm probably gonna leave the site because I just don't know how to implement it.
Yes, for sure. Okay, so let's give best advice for Envy project. You can go first, Alem. Say like two or three things you think are important for them.
Yeah, I think as I said, so basically what I would do is just first of all figure out like the GitHub action story, or even like a deployment story, because for example the 1Password CLI is kind of heavy because it does a lot of things outside of like environment variable handling. So if you could have like a lightweight small CLI that just pulls and sets secrets and stuff like that, that would be really cool to use in for example, Docker images and stuff like that, where you can just pull a lightweight CLI, pull securely from somewhere into your project, and then run something. So that would be something that's really cool, like in the feature section, and definitely to improve the docs and like give an actual example of how you would pull in environment variables into your project and stuff like that.
Yes, I agree. Yeah, so what I would add is to add some kind of GIF, maybe here, maybe even in GitHub repo, like in terminal, putting in like envy pool, and all the variables are being pulled into your project, and you can see something like from there how easy it is. I think that would be really good for this kind of project. And also, yeah, like docs and everything changing here. And one more thing, add dark mode. Oh, you have dark mode. Sorry. No, that one is good. Okay. Let's move on. So this one had 5 stars. It's basically only the beginning, so I hope they'll make something good from this. Awesome. Let's go to the next one. Oh yes, one more thing I forgot. Yeah, guys, tell me which theme should we use for our Orc Machine. I added a bunch of themes. We can use something cool like Game Boy or Atari or something like that. So pick your choice. I'll go with the Game Boy. So, should we turn on the Orc Machine? Let's go. Picking up our next project. Pick a project. Oh, we have here Francois stuck on our screen. Okay, Luna 9. Interesting name. So highly experimental geometric memory for AI/AI client based on the tech. Continuous navigable context, never round out of window for messages, save on round trips with LLM calls, and super cool basic semantic relationship inference with no ML models needed. Interesting. Also, this was done with plenty of AI collaboration, and I acknowledge it's a little rough. Okay, let's see it. Interesting. Luna 9. I love the name. Oh, I see now who is the creator, my guy AJ. So it's a client with geometric memory. Okay, let's see the README. Oh, first 13 stars. So this is basically just the beginning. Let's see. Last week. So this is pretty fresh. Good number of stars for a new project like this. So let's see. What did you understand? What is it doing?
Not really. I'm guessing. I mean, it has something to do with talking with AI. I'm
Yes.
just not sure how exactly.
So powerful infrastructure for any AI application. Geometric memory. So we are getting some memory, like geometric memory, as a service. Okay. AI client for developers. With desktop experience, okay, and ethical framework for AI collaboration. Stop prompting, start talking. Let's see what it does. It have some kind of? No, it doesn't have a domain.
I guess
At least not here.
Yeah, I guess we can go through the README and figure it out.
Yeah. So infrastructure for your AI app. We can add geometric memory and initiative to any LLM application. So we are adding Luna 9 client here and some kind of wrap. And we have AI with memory. This reminds me of, what's it called now? My brain stopped.
AI SDK.
Not AI SDK, but the one for memory also. Anyone remember what's it called for memory? This thing looks exactly the same. Damn, my brain stopped. It doesn't matter. Let's continue. So, no, it's not Mastra. It's something super memory. I don't know that one. But something, it doesn't matter. Let's continue. So we get here, we are getting the memory basically. We are saving memory from AI. And then we are, so I'm not sure like what is the big difference here from AI SDK and all that like memory stuff.
It has continuous memory. So I'm guessing what that means. So the AI SDK works in a way that you just send it like the messages.
Yeah.
So it doesn't keep the memory in between the talks, but you still send it all the messages. So I'm not really sure what exactly the benefit here is. Maybe it saves tool calls and stuff like that in memory.
Maybe.
And that to the request as well. That's what I'm guessing, but I'm not really sure.
And I'm also not sure like where are we storing? Is this like only memory? Can we do it in database or something like that? Let's see, what is this ethical framework? Memory that persists across sessions. Okay, so it's a session memory. Ability to search context autonomously and initiative to act without being told. I definitely think we need a little bit better explanation here. What is it actually doing? Maybe through like some kind of show us here what is actually happening. This is the part where I understand it the most. So without this, I would be totally lost. Like without this, I wouldn't know what is actually happening in this project.
Could you scroll down a bit? I think there's like an actual explanation, a technical overview.
Core concepts. Okay, so semantic properties validated. Path curvature successfully classified semantic relationships, so direct, related, distant, across 5 diverse domains with 40 labeled pairs. Okay. Man, I feel like I'm reading some rocket science thing, something like that. So design philosophy, then beyond user assistant. So let's try to read this. Current AI systems assume a strict user assistant binary. This is architecturally limiting for multi-participant conversations, source attribution. Okay, so this is the part I understand. Multi-participant conversations. So we can talk like me and you, we can talk with one AI and he'll know the context and the memory of all the things that we talked about. So that's from like different sources. So that's source attribution and fact checking. Then role-based context management. So maybe like I'm an orc, you're an elf, and he knows the difference between two of us. So AI can like return different results. And agent collaboration scenarios. Now that can mean anything. Like it can literally mean anything. And yeah, I mean, he warned us that this is a little bit rough. And it is.
I think the issue is, I mean, it says what it does, but it doesn't show how it does it. So it's kind of like
we need code. I'm not sure like if this is TypeScript only, maybe Python, maybe other languages. Like we need a little bit technicality here in order to know, like we need documentation basically, to say it like that. So we need documentation how to use this thing. We are now here reading a book and it's like learning something, but we are not sure what are we reading about. We need some practical example. And This is a roadmap for the project, really big roadmap, and they're just in the beginning, like phase 2 started. There is like 8 phases. And that's it. Yeah.
It also sounds very specialized, because after rereading it, I saw it's like not just memory, but like geometrical memory. So I'm guessing it's a more specific use case than like a general memory stuff. So
yes,
I mean, it sounds interesting, but
yeah, sounds interesting. Like you have to compete with AI SDK, with all that, like those giants. And okay, I mean, advices. My first advice: create a documentation, create a domain where you'll put all these things and somehow explain it to somebody, like what is happening actually here. Like this whole book, this is pretty complex, let's say it like that. So you need to explain it in a simple way and to put it inside one documentation, to show some images, videos, or whatever, like the necessary things to explain this in a simple way. I think that's the key here. What do you think, Alem?
Yeah, I think I don't think they so first of all, if this is like in early stages of like open source work, it's really hard to write docs, because if you're gonna change the API all the time, it's kind of hard to keep up with all of it. So I can understand why the docs maybe don't cover the code and there's not a documentation website. But one thing I could recommend is, if you wanna, I'm not even sure if this is like a paid product or is just an open source product or whatever it is. But if it's an open source product, it like free one, it could be cool to like find a way to integrate with somebody like AI SDK from Vercel or some other like popular AI SDK libraries out there, just to get some popularity and traction for what you're doing. Because, for example, if somebody wants geospatial memory or whatever this offers, but they're using AI SDK, and they probably are if they're in JavaScript world, it would be cool to like wrap that and give them the ability to use your package.
Yes. Okay. Good luck with this one, AJ. I really look forward to like what is going to happen with this project. Let's move on. So we have Luna 9, that was the second project, and turning on the Orc Machine. Let's first remove Dave from here. There it is. And going to our third project. Let's change the theme. Oh, this one is heavy. Let's go with this one.
Ooh,
Picking a project.
I like red and black.
RX Gemini. What is that? Some test data collection and classification for unit tests in Python. Automatic sanitized data collection and injection for repeatable tests. Forget inaccurate test data. The code here is pre-LM era. All handmade like a K person. Okay. Abandoned years ago in the throes of burnout and struggle. I love this one. Okay, let's go. Alem, yes. you can. This is the same guy. Is it possible? Again, like this is his lucky day. What the heck? Okay, let's go quickly through this one. It's like some old 2 years project. Go, Alem.
All right, so Python unit test automation toolkit with 2 stars. So this one is, I mean, the it's old and abandoned. So I'm kind of even scared to like review it, and it's with Python, which I have zero experience with. So that's gonna even make it harder.
Yes. But it's generating real-world faithful unit tests. I mean, this is dead, and there is no way of reviving this project because we are doing all these things now with AI, and that's pretty much it. I think we don't like. Is there some need to check anything here? I think it was like impressive to generate real-world unit tests without AI, and that's good, like from technical perspective. But from the business perspective, AI is doing it, and there is not much that we can do. And I know probably now 10 projects to say, like from my head, that are doing the same thing with AI. What do you
I,
think,
I
Alem?
I think we can just like say a prayer for the dead project and move on. And
Yes.
and the really cool thing is that he called it RX Gemini before AI. So
Yes. That's yeah. I didn't even think about that. How awesome! Yeah.
I actually thought it was like a new project based on
Yeah.
Gemini.
2 years ago, crazy. Yeah, but AJ, like you're two in a row. That's really those are some like go and pick up some lottery or something like that today.
Yeah,
Okay,
definitely.
now third project from AJ. Let's see what are we getting. Turning on the Orc Machine.
All the
I see here Dave saying next. Let's go next. Pick a project. Let's go something. Wiggle UI. I know this project. The first ever collection of widgets for the web. This is pretty cool project if I remember correctly. So this is from the guy from Twitter, Hanil, awesome guy. 412 stars, really nice. And yes, this is like all open source creators. This is the thing I love to see. Like we came into the README, and first thing we saw is what is this project about? It's about widget library for the web, and we can see all those widgets, and we know now instantly what is actually happening here, and we can move on. So this is
next
like,
project.
yeah, next, let's go. Okay, let's see this one. So here we can see the star history and all the things, license and demo. Nice. So this is probably the same thing. Yeah. Let's see how does it look. I think this is really nice.
Yeah.
And it even has, let me see if I copy paste it. Does it? Yeah, it's a trusted chassis and registry. So that's also really pretty cool. And
Yeah, I actually really love widgets, so this is really cool. I'm just interested, well, like, what's this built with? I'm guessing it's just like components and not like actual functional widgets.
this is probably just based on, I would guess that it's CN under the hood. Let's see here in the, oh, there are components there. Components, so we have here some with UI. This one is probably CN. So we have indicator site header, wheel picker. Is this wheel picker from Chendai? It is. Nice. We reviewed that one a couple of live streams ago. Okay, I don't see where the actual widgets, maybe in the UI. Circular progress. No, it's not here. Okay, let's not waste time on this one. Let's see. So what do we have here? We have different widgets. So we have calendar, clock, dashboard, productivity, sports, weather. Let's check the weather. Yeah, this is actually pretty cool. This is a pretty easy thing to just like pick and add to your project. And we can see here that we have the shedcn command, we have the usage code, we just install it, put it in on our machine, copy paste it, and everything is working. So that's really pretty cool. But how are we here? How are we actually deciding here, like the title? Like we are maybe not in Mumbai, I'm in Spain, so I'd like this one to be local. That's maybe a good question.
I'm
So
guessing
it's,
that's something you implement.
yeah. So I would say here, like first advice is you can create everything the same. Like you can install dependencies with this command. You can add here like some weather API, and you can do everything automatically. You can like literally detect the current location of the person and put in the weather from that location. And that would be probably like even more cool because you would like get the entire thing with one command inside of some project. Just an idea. It's probably harder. I mean, it's definitely harder than this one. This is just the UI part without the API part. let's see what else do we have. So we have here clock. Now, same thing with the clock. I'll probably ask the same question. Do we have here a real clock? Yes, I guess we have. Yeah. Okay. So clock is working. Nice. What do you think, Alem? Oh, look at this.
Just my 2 cents, Orc. Maybe when you live in Spain, you want to be reminded of where you live, but when you live in a third world country, you really don't want to see your
Yeah. You don't want to. That's a good one. Oh, check this one. These productivity widgets are really cool. Like you have the tasks.
I really love this project. I think it's really cool.
Awesome, really awesome. I have to use this. Like these components, it's really nice.
I actually have to send this to my friend because I have a friend. His name is Rafael, and he actually like is an open source dev as well. And the other day he was telling me like that he created like widgets using React Router's memory router. So he basically created like mini applications that you can like put into your website with React Router, and then have like routes inside of the widget and stuff.
Oh, yes, nice.
So pairing that with these widgets would be really cool because you could create like literal mini applications inside of these really cool widgets and then have them in your site. So this is like a really, really cool thing to see.
No, I really love it. Did you see the animation on light and dark mode? Check this out. Really looking cool.
Oh, nice. Yeah, I love view transitions. I actually had like on react-router-devtools docs, I had like an animation where it like scrolls like a book from left to right, depending on what you click. So yeah, it's really crazy what we can do like with a few lines of code now.
Yeah, really, really crazy. Okay, let's give some advice. Like this is really good project. I really love it. You can go like with some advice, Alem, if you have something for this one.
Yeah, I think what did you say the name was? Hanil?
Yeah, I think it's Hanil, yeah.
Yeah, I think this is like a really cool project and I really love it. So I really can't find much to add here. I really like the widgets and I think it's a really cool idea. I'm just not sure like is this like a floating thing or do you like put it in your UI? Because I would expect widgets to be floating for some reason, maybe not. So yeah, that's I guess that's the only question I have in my mind. But when it comes to improvements, I don't really have a lot of comments. I guess you have a lot of experience with Shadcn libraries, so I think you would have more to say here.
Yeah, that's a good idea for floating widgets. I think like I have a couple of ideas for this project. Like first is full stack widgets. Like we saw it in the weather. That was the first thing I asked, like, is this only for Mumbai or like this is local? Because if somebody is watching from some other country, he's not in Mumbai, like he doesn't care about weather in other country, except if he clicks that country. Second thing is like these widgets are, it's hard to fit it in to your UI. I think when you want to, like, I want to put clock, for example, on Shadcn website there in the documentation. Where would I put it? Like, should I put it on like top, on bottom, on right, on the left? I'm not sure because this widget is like basically, it's a lot like some Apple Watch or something like that. So what would be cool, maybe that's just an idea again, to create it like Alem said, like some kind of floating widget, which is popping up, for example, here, and you have like a small X just to remove it if you want. And you can do it like with local storage, with cookies or whatever you want. You can put like database booleans if people want widgets or not. Like that, if you create some kind of system, people could like add all these widgets if they want on some kind of profile page or something like that. Those are just some like ideas I'm now spilling from my head. Like this is really an awesome project. I really love it. Like this is something that I think doesn't exist still for Shadcn components, and that's why you're in the Shadcn trusted registry for sure. So I'm really cheering for this one. I hope to see it succeed. And I'm not sure, Alem, what do you think? Just one question: is this one centered or not?
I think it is.
Looks like a little bit that is going to the right. I'm not sure.
I don't think so.
Yeah, maybe it is. Maybe it's because of the 6 and 2.
Yeah, probably because it kind of
Yeah,
visually
yeah.
is kind of not at the
Yes,
end
yes,
of the
probably because of that visual thing. Yeah. Sorry, what you wanted to say?
Yeah, so like to add on onto your idea, so widgets are kind of a very niche thing when it comes to like web apps because they're usually reserved for phones and stuff like that. So what you could maybe do is like create a component, something like a, I don't know, widget manager or something, which would like be a floating bubble somewhere on the web page, and when you click on it, it kind of opens up a container with widgets to like see your clock or calendar or
Yes,
whatever,
that would be awesome. Yeah.
and then you would just click it and it closes back down. Or it could even be like a drawer with like an edge, and then when you click on the edge, it just expands to the page, and then you can check out your widgets or something like that. That's what we do with like DevTools, where we have like a circle at the bottom. You click it and it pops up the DevTools. So that's kind of that sort of way of handling widgets, because I feel like Orc said, it's really hard to reserve screen space for widgets.
Yes.
So I think that would kind of circumvent that, where you would have like a drawer that pops up. So yeah.
There is Dave. Fire idea.
I'm like really smart.
Yeah. Haniel asked, is it just like on Mac OS?
I have no idea. I don't use React.
Yeah, but
Maybe.
I think it is something similar. Yeah. Okay, let's move on. Really nice project. I'll put a star on this one, Haniel. Where is it here? Wiggle. And I like the name Wiggle, although it's not maybe saying too much about the project. Wiggle for widgets, but
Whenever I hear wiggle, it reminds me of that song.
yes, wiggle, 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 wiggle. Yeah. Okay, let's now try something new. All people from Discord, look what I'm going to do. I'm going to the Org Dev Discord channel, and here in the project review, I'll do here, I see there are already some nominations. I'll do here this line right there, and now you can start posting your GitHub links. And Alem, please don't watch the GitHub project review right there. So again, it is the channel project review on org dev. I see Dominic already get it. So Alem, I'll have you say one random number while people are still there putting in the links.
Oh boy, that's a lot of pressure.
Yes. So it's all up to you, Mr. Alem. And let's answer some questions while others are. Discord review, yes. I wanted to create a bot for this one, and I started creating it, but it was much harder than I expected. So next time I hope I'll get it right.
So basically, I'm your bot here.
Yes, now you're my bot. That's right.
Okay,
So
next time I'm
we
coming to your stream.
Yeah, I see we have here a couple of projects. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and let's wait for a little bit longer, just one more minute. Come on, guys, post those projects inside the Discord channel, and we'll pick one. This is like, I saw this thing from one different channel, and I think it's really good for the engagement. Okay, let's start. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Say one random number from 1 to 8.
1.
One. Okay, let's go. Number one, that's Dominic and Marble Project. Okay, so I already started this one. I didn't know even that I started. Interesting. And this is from one cool guy named Dominic. I know him from Twitter. And project is called Marble, and that is a simple way to publish articles, product updates, and change logs to your site. And it is the part of the Vercel open source program from, I think it's this cohort from this fall. And we have here the features like create, edit, manage posts in beautiful editor, organize content with tags and categories, upload and embed images in posts, and fetch your content anywhere through the REST API. We have some roadmap and local development contributions, Discord, Twitter, etc. Do you know about this project, Alem?
Yes, I mean, I know of Dominic. I've seen him on X, so I've heard of Marble through him. So yeah, I didn't know that it was a part of Vercel, Upstash, and Neon OSS programs. So that's interesting.
Yep. I think it is from this one. If I don't know if Dominic is here. Oh, Dominic is here. Awesome. I waited for years. Hey, Dominic, but you still have to come on next live stream.
And he owes me a big one for randomly choosing his project.
Yes. So we have simple content management for modern apps. Let's see this one. So clean, collaborative way to publish articles, change logs, and product updates to your site. So here we can see a little bit of demo. So we have here some blog, some article, or whatever we want to call it. And we have the metadata, if it is published or not. So cover image, description, slug, like who is the author, tags, and we can update probably like in create and do everything from here for the articles. So it's basically a content management, but like a little bit upgraded, because I think we have here a couple of AI features. Yes, we have AI. What do you think, Alem? Is this AI created?
This looks exactly like the enemy project that we reviewed, because the spacing between the image and the title is so huge. It bothered me on that project, and it's the same here.
Yeah, it is. Yes.
So maybe it's not AI generated, but definitely from the same source.
But this bento grid looks AI generated to me. I don't know, like the colors and these like dashed borders and these icons. It's usually what AI is putting when you create something like this. So we have here hobby plan. So this one is we have pro subscription. Sorry, Alem, continue.
Yeah, I was just gonna say not gonna make it.
So it's Marble free. So it's free to use with generous limits on all core features. That is pretty cool. There is also paid plan for teams. Okay. And if we do we have some kind of demo or something? Docs. Oh, okay. There is actually proper docs for Marble. I love this. Okay. So is this, I think this is Fuma docs, right? Looks like it, because we have this copy page and open in ChatGPT and all these things. Open in T3 chat. Okay. Interesting. So Dominic, you're using, it's Mintlify. Okay. Nice. So we have here a quick start. Yeah, this is what we needed for that Envy, I think. So this is exactly something like that. Yeah. So we need a quick start. Step by step. Create an account, create a workspace. After that, explore the dashboard. You can play around in your dashboard and you can create your first post. And that's it. You've successfully set up Marble Workspace and created your first post. So it's pretty easy. And is this working? No, it's a little bit buggy. I don't know why. Okay. So let's see how does it look behind the scenes. So we have here overview posts. So we have different posts that we can edit, publish, create, etc. Some categories, tags, media, themes. So everything that we need to like control our content and content creation. Then integrations for Astro, Next.js, and TenStack start.
Wow,
Nice.
no React router.
No React router. Yeah, I think we
I'm
have to.
offended.
Yes, unfollow Dominic on X. So we have server functions. Oh, look at this. Oh, this is pretty interesting. So we can basically use. Wait, Dominic, we can use Marble like as software as a service on our project to control like content creation. Yeah, we can get the posts and everything like with these methods. Well, this is pretty cool, I think. No, this is something that makes a difference. This is not WordPress. Like, this is something that is making a difference. That we can actually pull everything, and we are controlling that data even outside of Marble. I think this is really cool. It's not like that. It is like controlled only like to put on one domain and that's it. We can actually control the content and put it on 20 domains. Like the same blog can be on all of our projects. That's really cool. What do you think, Alem?
Yeah, I think this is really cool. What I'm missing is what the dashboard looks like. Yeah, everybody wants my help. Yeah, I guess I can help. As soon as I'm done with the TenStack project. So yeah, what I'm missing here is kind of like what the dashboard looks like. That's what I mean, to be honest, like all the CMSs are roughly the same when it comes to integration. So I'm just wondering what the dashboard looks like and where it's actually hosted. Is there like an example of actually editing the content? Create your first post, maybe that work.
Yeah, that's a good point. I think that it needs some kind of demo dashboard. Like, like when you go on ShredCN and you want to import that dashboard, you can go to demo dashboard and see it on some other like branch domain. Just to see like some kind of demo.marblecms.com, demo dashboard or something like that. I think that would be useful probably for people with some like mock fake data to play around, nothing else. And yeah, other than that, it's pretty. I think it's really explained in a good way. So here is like this is probably created by Marble. I mean, it would be bad if it wasn't. So we can see here that they created this one on November 6th, and this is controlled everything from there. We can edit, do all the things, and they're like I know now more about this project than I see here. I think that's the problem. Like I know you have things like word count, uh, character count, and like AI to check if it's good or not. Now, there is probably somewhere there, but we missed it. So if we missed it, that means that it is not showed in the right way. And if it is not showed in the right way, that means that it is missing from the landing page. Now, this is not telling really much. Content intelligence, real-time readability scores, and optimization tips. It's not saying anything. Like, okay, readability scores, but what are we actually getting from this AI? I think this is really important. These features right here is, I think, really important section that needs to be better than this. Like, you need to have here some kind of, again, now, like for Wiggle, I'm saying this from my head, like directly. If it's media management, okay, don't just let it stay on this sentence. Make it like clickable so we can get some big screen and say like, hey, you can do this, this, and this, like make some fancy video. Then simple editor, okay, click. You can do this, this, and this. And for each of these sections, it's really important for those people to understand what are actually these features, like why is this making it easier for them to use this project. I think that's really key here for Marble CMS. Okay, you are like even for landing page for for this, like we are coming here and we are seeing simple content management for modern apps. Okay, so what now? We can see here this, and it's cool, like this acronym and everything. But I think again that this needs to be maybe some video. I don't know, Alem, do you agree with me on this one? I'm a little bit fired up.
Yeah, definitely. I mean, a video would be really cool because like CMS is not a simple thing you can show through images. It's like you can, but it would take like 1 hour of scrolling. So yeah, a video could be really useful just to like show how you can easily create a post and have it shown on your website, because that's all
Yes.
what it's all about. And I haven't used Marble, so I don't know. But what I really like, what I really think every CMS that's like modern should have, is a way for you to actually see your data that's in the CMS locally. And at the moment, the only open source, well, not open source, but the only CMS I know that does that is Storyblock. So if Marble could add that or has that, that would be like really, really cool. Basically, Orc, if you don't know, what they allow you to do is like the same as WordPress, where you have like you can change the title and you actually see what it looks like on the web page. And I think that's really cool. So
Yeah.
if Marble had that, that would be really cool.
Yeah, I see now Dom is saying I tried to convince my co-founder, but he doesn't like a video. Yeah, I mean, I understand, but like we need to see the story here. And I think that we are missing a big part of the story, like what is actually Marble doing. I
That's
think
different
we,
than
yes,
everybody else,
yes.
because
And
it's not like you're the only CMS out there and then you have no competition. Like it's a
yeah,
really
yeah, for sure.
cutting edge. And what I mean by shown locally is not like open up localhost 3000 and see it, but rather like while you're editing the post, like the half of the screen is your rich text editor and half of it is a preview in your local environment. So how Storyblock does it is through iframes. So they just render an iframe and they pipe the data. So that's something you could do as well, where you just like pipe the data and show it in the. It could even work with like staging environments and stuff like that. So you could have like a staging environment. You change the title, you see what it looks like in the staging environment. You like it, then you publish it, and it's in production. That's like something that's really cool.
Yes, 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 I agree. Okay, let's give final advice. I'll give mine first. So, two advices. First one, this is my idea. Instead of this screenshot, put in here a carousel of videos. One here is saying, like, big feature here. First one from here, media management, and below video. Next, you have simple editor, like here, big simple editor, and then video, what is happening. And you are going like one by one through your, like, from the most important feature to the least important feature. And the second advice is here for these features to make this, instead of this white background, to put some images that are describing what is actually happening with these features. And again, on click, you're opening some kind of dialogue or model, whatever you want to call it, with that same video from here, that is here. So that's my advice, to give some like feeling to users what are they actually getting from this one, because this landing page is the most important thing. People that come here like usually don't convert, like probably like only 20% go further from here. So I think this is like the most important thing to make them to stay here to watch that video. Alem, you can give yours.
Yeah, I agree. I mean, I just read a comment and I was actually thinking that in my head. Like the landing page just feels like barren and empty, and it like has no personality or anything. It's just bland, and you don't really get what it's all about and why it's so cool, because the person making it knows it's cool, but we as people who just come to the website don't know why it's cool. And when you scroll
Yes.
through this landing page, it doesn't really strike any chords with me. It's just like a generic landing page with some text, and it doesn't make me say, wow, Marble is really cool, I want to try it out. And I think like the landing page is everything. So yeah,
Yeah.
I'd really like to see some more, something more engaging and something that tells me why I should use Marble.
Again, like I think I'm saying it on every live stream, the famous design sentence: when you see something every day, it becomes invisible. And I think that's the thing with you guys here. Like you're seeing every day this landing page and you're like, okay, that's it. That's the coolest thing we have and we can create. But it's not. Like you can always improve. And I think you need to improve this landing page for sure. Like this here is a lot of empty space, and I think you have a lot of things here to improve. Okay, should we move on? Let's choose a new color. Let's go to arcade. I know somebody said arcade is their favorite. And I'm turning on the Orc Machine. So let's see, what will Orc Machine pick up now? No, we are done with Discord, Rashid. It was only one for this live stream. We are continuing now with the Orc Machine. And let's see, what are we going to pick? It's Reviewer. Okay, code extension that generates vibe-coded comprehensive diff reports and AI-powered code reviews using Google Gemini. So this is, my first thought was CodeRabbit. Reviewer. 0 stars and 5 days ago. So this one is again pretty fresh. No description, no link, not anything. You want to take this one, Alem?
Yeah, sure. A powerful VS Code extension that generates comprehensive diff reports and AI-powered code reviews using Google Gemini or OpenRouter features an interactive review panel for visualizing issues and copying agent prompts. So it has comprehensive diff reports, AI-powered code reviews, interactive review panel. Could you scroll down a bit? Let's just see what like the main features are. Multiple comparison modes. I mean, like the first thought that comes to my head is, at least I use VS Code and all of this is built in. So I'm really curious what the difference is. I guess we would need to see the extension to actually know.
This really reminds me of the CodeRabbit CLI tool, where you can, inside of your CLI, just put in the code review. So here we have local installation. Skip Microsoft's bureaucracy. Okay. So we can download it, and I don't know why, but this looks like a red flag for me to install something called Reviewer 002 VSIX. So we open VS Code.
I think you can actually install it through VS extensions.
Yeah, we can,
yeah. So that I would do it that way. I like to go through bureaucracy, so I don't.
Yes, for sure. So I don't see anything. Like, can you see anything in these features that is doing more than any AI now that we have? Testing review, documentation review, clear API keys, show logs. It's pretty much the same, like everything.
Yeah, I mean, I guess specialized reviews is maybe just like a fine-tuned prompt where it just tells, hey, don't like just review it, review specifically security or performance, like that. So I'm not sure if like you can say that to CodeRabbit CLI as well.
Yeah, it's the same. Yeah, I mean, this is you can say this in Cursor, you can say it wherever you want. I think it's not like the difference here is, like, I think the main difference is that we are using our own Gemini 3 key. and that's probably like the main thing. But again, we don't have completions. This is not like replacing the AI code editor or anything like that. It's just reviewing.
Yeah, I mean, it kind of sounds like the built-in features, but just with an extension. Maybe it was just built like as a learning experience and not really something.
That's I thought that as well. Like that maybe this is some kind of side project for somebody to create something cool, and from that perspective, it's really awesome.
Exactly.
Yeah, it even has syntax highlighting for 30 plus languages.
I mean, maybe we sound kind of like negative. I mean, I think this is like really cool. And it's like a really cool project, like especially to learn stuff and stuff like that. But it's just that there are tools out there that do the same thing and like that are really popular. So that's why we sound so negative.
Yeah. Sorry. Yeah. If you're watching this, like we don't want to sound negative. It's just that we are like looking at from technical perspective. It's really awesome. This is an awesome thing to learn about this and to create some. I never created something like this, so from that perspective, awesome. From the other business perspective, to like have this project work and somebody to use it, it's probably not like if it's not offering something beyond the regular like cursor and CodeRabbit and all the tools that we can use today. Like I think there is no reason like to use something like this if we have it in like the popular tools.
Yep, I agree. I mean, I even think that you can like set keys on. I mean, most of the tools that we use today allow you to use your own keys. So maybe even like CodeRabbit could allow you to do that. So,
yes.
And then again, security. As somebody who has built VS Code extensions, security is not that great. So I'm not sure about like giving my Gemini key to an extension that I'm not really confident in. So that's also a barrier. Because if I download like an extension that has like 5 downloads and they ask me for a Gemini key, I'm just deleting it. I'm not even bothering.
Yes, that's right. Yeah.
Built-in features. So
okay, so let's then close this one. Like go for it. If you have some ideas, try to create something beyond all other famous tools. Right here, please, the description, create some kind of page like just to showcase. It can be just one image for the beginning if you want like to create this project, and that's it. Alem, do you have something to add maybe?
Yeah, I think as like just a simple video of you just basically opening up the extension and asking it something would be really cool. Just like so we can see what it does and why is it different than anything else. That would be cool.
Yes. Okay. Let's move on. We have still time, and Francesco is here. I have to say, Loktarogar. He came only for that. Now you can go. Just kidding. Stay. Okay, let's pick another one. Turning on the Orc Machine. It's really funny how this live stream started as a 1 hour and then it ended like 1 hour and 15 minutes. Okay, let's see, who are we picking now? We have, I think, time for 2 more projects. So it's Sage, like Spice. Sage is an AI protocol that dynamically manages multi-LLM workflows by breaking down user prompts into validated, goal-driven subtasks processed by the most suitable language models. Oh my God, like they're torturing us today with these AI protocols and all these things. Let's see.
Yeah, this one I actually get what the point is.
Yes, yeah. Also, yeah, me. It's not like the first one from AJ. Okay, you can take this one, Alem.
All right, so Sage, a modular AI orchestration protocol enabling intelligent multimodal workflows with confidence-based validation. It has 6 stars. It's kind of small on my screen, so I have to lean in. Like right off the bat, why does the logo look pixelated? But not that one, the one above.
Yeah.
It looks
that's some kind of style. You see, like here, I love it.
Maybe it just looks bad on my screen then. Like the
Yeah.
bottom left one is really cool, but the one that
Yeah.
that one looks like it's just low quality.
Yeah, this one is also pixelized. Yeah, that's like some kind of thing probably. We'll
Okay,
see.
never mind. Then on my screen it just looks bad quality, but
Yeah.
that's probably because it's really small. A modular protocol designed to orchestrate complex multi-step AI workflows by decomposing user prompts into validated goal-driven subtasks.
This
So
actually sounds good. I like this sentence.
yeah, and the first thing I want to see is how it does that. Is there
Yeah.
like
So
any code here?
we have the flow chart.
Uh-huh.
So this is pretty good, I would say. Like we have visualization of the entire process. So for each sub prompt, we are processing it with the router agent, selects best model for sub prompt, awesome. Then meta router success or not, using fallback model for config or execution manager directly. Oh, this is actually a pretty interesting tool, I would say. So we have here an entire chart, the process, what is going on. And after all this, we have the final response and metadata. Pretty cool. And we have a quick start. So, oh, this is to install it locally. Oh, it's using actually, you see, Gemma and DeepSeek and
So
you can use this one.
is there anything else at the bottom? Is it just development or?
No, this is just development, yeah. And overview of the project. We can check the page if... Oh, there is no page. Okay.
Yeah,
so
like there's absolutely zero guidance on how to use this. So that's really like...
Yes. I would say like we have here some virtual environment and creating development thing with... Is this... No, this is only locally, yeah.
No, this is, I think this is development for actually developing Sage, but not to
yeah.
Sage.
That's what I thought. Yeah, for like Sage development. Yeah, to like run the project locally. It's not how to use it. Yeah.
I mean, I get the general idea, and it's really cool. I started looking into AI stuff like a month or two ago, and I've been thinking about this exact problem as well.
Yeah.
And yeah, it's an interesting problem to solve. And what I'm worried about here specifically is the fact that so if you go down a little bit, so the execution manager here, what it does is it tries, so it evaluates, and then it if it hasn't reached max retries, it tries with a different model.
So yes, selecting new model.
Yeah. So what I'm wondering is, like, first of all, how does it figure if the evaluation is successful or not? And then what I'm worried about here is the fact that this could potentially eat up a lot of your tokens, because if, for example, let's say you have 6 models and then you fail 5 times, you go through all 6 of them, you just, like, one prompt ate like 6 times the amount of tokens.
That's a good point. Yes.
Yeah. So I mean, so from what it said, it picks the best one to execute the prompt with, but this architecture tells a different story where it doesn't pick the best one. It just tries like most of them until it gets it right, at least from...
No, it's choosing here in the beginning, like selects best model for sub prompt. Then we are seeing if it is a success or not, and then to the execution manager for a sub prompt using assigned model. So we get the model here in the beginning.
Yeah,
and then basically here we decide if we are using it or not, and then like circling around.
Yeah, I mean, this diagram is not enough. Like,
yes,
you need examples. I agree with that, yes. I literally can't comment on this without examples, because I have no idea what this does.
We want to know what is here, basically.
Yeah.
So this part like, here is important.
And even like, how does it pick the best model to use for the sub prompt? That, like, Like if I ask it, let's say I have 5 sub agents. One is for guitars, one is for, I don't know, drums. The third one is for some other instrument. How does it know it should ask the guitar one? I'm guessing it uses an LLM to like figure out which sub agent to ask and then ask that sub agent directly. That's what I'm assuming, but there's no way to know.
Yeah. Okay. So this is 6 months ago was this project created, 6 stars, and interesting problem to solve. And I just think you need some page for this to show us what is happening. We need documentation, we need explanations. Like this is like whoever is using this is very picky, and like the user who is reading this likes to read about this, and we want to know what is behind each of these steps here in this diagram. And I think it's really important to explain this whole thing in some documentation.
Exactly.
What could you do? Even you could like put this entire chart in the documentation, and you can put like some kind of clicks to open dialogues for each of these steps. That could be maybe a good idea. I think that what is it called, like when you're for learning like front end, back end, and all that stuff, roadmap, like roadmap does it, like roadmap website. It's similar like this chart, and then you like just see what are you doing in each step.
Yeah, I think it would be like really useful. And I mean, I guess this is also an abandoned project because it hasn't been touched in like half a year. So yeah.
Yes.
And like you said, so this is a really advanced and complex scenario for like super power users, and you're not gonna see like somebody who just wants to build like a simple chat app using this. So it's really important to like know what is going on here.
Yes, for sure. Okay, that's it. And I think we are out of time. Yes, it's already 12 minutes after 5. And I hope that you enjoyed in this one. Let's see how many projects do we have. It's 43. So we didn't pass the record. The record was 56, actually, our last live stream. I hope we'll get that one next time. And we'll not play your game, David. Sorry on that. And hope you all guys enjoyed. Let me like show you our pretty faces. Alem, did you enjoy this live stream?
Yeah, it was really fun. I mean, I never did like collaborative live streams, so this is my first, and it's really fun because yeah, like when you lead it, you have to focus and stuff, and this is just me like laying back and having fun, so it's really great. And
yeah,
enjoy the time.
Awesome. Yeah, we definitely need to repeat this one. Oh, hey, here is Francesco here. Francesco, you could do like one with me, these project reviews. I think this is a pretty cool thing for open source. Think about it. And yes, we need more collabs, definitely.
I feel like sure. I feel like Frank is hooked on making orc puns at this point.
Yes. He's like
he just wakes up and like looks at the wall and he sees orcs on the wall instead of white.
I need to create for next live stream. I'll create, guys, a bot for that Discord, so you can all like post and bot can pick something up. I mean, Alem was bot in this live stream. Next time we'll get the real bot. And awesome. I really hope you enjoyed this stream, guys. And Alem, you can say goodbye to everyone. Yes,
for goodbye, and yeah, for the Horde.
Awesome. See you guys next live stream next week. Again, I'll reset now all the projects, so we are going again from 0, and I hope that for next time we'll beat that record of 56 projects. Thank you, everyone, and enjoy. Bye.
Good luck. Bye.